Hey there hunters, Lord here, back again with another Monster Hunter Wilds video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to finish every single endemic life side mission, as well as how to get the achievement you see here for catching a certain endemic life that looks like a coin. Now, before we get started, I'm going to do my absolute best to keep this footage as spoiler-free as possible, but do note that I will be showing where each creature can be found and going into those maps. So if you want to avoid minor map spoilers, you can just save this video for later when you're ready to get into it. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So at the back of the Windward Plains base camp is a large tent with 2 researchers. These guys will be pining against one another for your help capturing the various endemic species found throughout the Forbidden Lands. The first quest will have you searching out the Tracktail lizard. Now, I've had the most success finding these guys when starting from the Oasis Camp 13 here in the Windward Plains. They can usually be found right next to the watering hole, but you can also find them around the various dunes, so if they're not there, you can either reset by traveling to a different map and coming back, or just give it a look around the dunes. Now, these guys can spook pretty quickly, so as I would recommend with all endemic life, bring the ghillie mantle, it'll be your best friend. You can go ahead and nab these guys with your capture net and then go ahead and return to the researchers. The next quest will have you looking for a Dapperwing. These little guys can be found in the Scarlet Forest, and they're pretty much all over the place. I've found them most commonly atop small tree branches or the little rock formations near the dam. Now, the easiest ones are right outside of the base camp, as you can see here. Grab 1 or 2, and of course head back to those researchers. The next endemic species that you'll need to grab is an Ember Rufflizard. And of course, as the name implies, you'll find these guys in the oil well basin. The quickest way to get one is to head to this area from the base camp, where you will find them near the shores of the oil pools. These guys are super simple. You can grab one and head back to the researchers and accept your next quest for a Rime Beetle. Now, these guys are probably the easiest to get, as you can actually just search for them outright on your map. Since these guys drop slinger ammo, you can filter by slinger and pick the one that's closest to you. Head on over, capture net him before he finishes his little snowman, and you guessed it, head back to the researchers. Now, this is where you'll begin the quest for the most annoying endemic life, the Gillopod. Now, these suckers are hard to find, and even harder to see, especially in the low light conditions sometimes in the ruins of Wyveria. So, like I said, these guys can be found in the ruins of Wyveria, and I found both of mine by heading to Camp 2 and then heading directly out the side with the vines. There will be a rock face right in front of you, and a group of pillopods should always spawn. Now, the pillopods are smaller purple versions of the Gillopod, and if you didn't get a Gillopod to spawn, you can reset by just going to a different map and coming back. Now, my NVIDIA shadow play wasn't working, so I didn't get footage of me actually catching this guy, but here's me capturing a pillopod for reference, and then here are some screenshots showing the Gillopod versus the pillopod. Now, this will set you up for the final endemic life side mission where you will need to capture the Sandstar. This little fella only comes out at night, and I had the best luck finding him during the Season of Plenty, but I'm not 100% sure if that's required, so just head out to the dunes at night. Again, we'll be using the Oasis camp, and you'll just run around the dunes until you see this guy pop up. He's very obvious and easy to see. Now, using your ghillie mantle, you can chase him down on your sacred to catch him. He's pretty quick. So, if you can't quite catch him, you can use sonic pods to knock him out of the sand and then swap to your capture net for easy pickings. And with all that, you are absolutely done with the endemic life side missions. But, if you guys remember from the beginning of the video, that is not all that I promised you. So let's talk about catching the creature that looks like an ancient wyvern coin. This guy is actually probably the easiest thing to catch on the entire list. He has spawned in the exact same spot for me every single time that I've gone to look. The Curious Shell Crab can spawn in any of the 5 main maps, but if you go to the underground Camp 8 in the Scarlet Forest, he should spawn right in front of you. I've gotten 5 of them so far without having so much as a second thought. This will net you the achievement, A Prize Held High, and you can go on catching each and every unique creature found in Monster Hunter Wilds to your heart's content. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you want a complete guide to the fishing missions, you can check out the video linked in the top right now, as well as down in the description, where I go over, in much the same fashion, how to get every single fish for the angler side missions, as well as the squid for the achievement. If you did find today's video helpful, a like would be super appreciated, as it helps YouTube know to recommend this to others who might be looking for this same information. If you're new to my channel, new to Monster Hunter, or if you like this kind of video and you're looking for more, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. This channel is going to be the best place to find sets, guides just like this one, tutorials, and much more that you didn't even know that you needed to know about Monster Hunter. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then subscribing is the best way to never miss an upload. It's totally free, supports my channel, and you can always change your mind later if you're finding the content just isn't for you. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.